blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Today I'm coming before you from a different perspective. I've been doing some things here in my witchy room, so this is going to be the safest place for me to film today. And I have a very interesting video for you. It's a video for you to hex someone. But before we hex it, this hex is going to have two parts. And I'm going to be teaching you how to make a wax ball and how to make disarming powder, which is going to be a powder that you are going to use to disarm your enemy. That could be a thief, a liar, an unfaithful partner. That could be a scammer. That could be that narcissistic sociopath that you have at home. You name it. Any evildoer that have done any type of transgression against you. It's going to be super easy. I hope you enjoy it. I am super happy to share this little tutorial with you. So without further ado, let me start by teaching you how to do the disarming powder. We're going to start by adding some Epsom salt. Couple of tablespoons. To that we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of cemetery dirt. Which is, now that you make your disarming powder, let me show you one way that you can use it. All right, which is, so now that you have your disarming powder, your Epsom salt and cemetery dirt, you can have a little wooden box that will represent a coffin. Make sure that you have a dolly in the liking of the person that you are working. It's extremely important that this dolly represent that target, and you also have the taglines of that target. Once you have this dolly in this coffin, you can add all the eggshells from your black wax ball. Remember, this is going to be for the same person, and these eggshells are carrying a lot of wicked intentions, and they're great for this use. Once you put all the eggshells in there, then start burying this doll in your disarming powder. The idea is for you to cover your enemy and lock your enemy inside this box. You are going to disarm this enemy of yours. Make this person weaker so they can absorb your magic easier. You can just lock him in there. Let's tie him up. Make sure that you keep this in a safe place, which wherever nobody's going to touch it or disturb it. This is your magical workings. I do recommend that any negative magical working you keep outside of your home. And there you go. It's a great way, yet very easy for you to disarm your enemy, to make your enemy weaker, for your spell to take effect faster and efficiently. Which is, now that we have the disarming powder, we know how to make it, and we know what to do with that powder. Let me teach you how to make your wax ball. Okay, which is, so we are going to be needing some wax. If you have black candles at home, just melt a couple of small black candles. In my particular case, I had just regular wax and some black ink for the wax. You're also going to need an egg. Make sure to carefully make a hole on it, empty all the egg, the inside of the egg, and rinse it well. Make sure it's very clean and it's very dry before you put any content inside. You're gonna have a tagline of your target. In this particular case, that was just a paper with some of the handwriting of the person that we are hexing in there. The next thing that you are going to add, and at least in my case, I have some nail cuttings of the person that we are hexing. This is going to be the tag log for this hex. We have his handwriting, and we also have the person's nail clippings. Not too many. You don't need that many in reality. You just got to make sure that whatever you put in there belongs to your target. After that, something very important that we need to add is gopher powder. Now, witches, I cannot stress enough how careful you have to be with this powder. It works very well and is pretty nasty stuff. So if you're going to be using gopher powder, make sure you justify, which I strongly suggest for you to listen to me when it comes to gopher powder. Mix ingredients inside. Make sure that you are now careful when adding your wax. I have this little container in which I put all my soaps and wax. Careful not to burn yourself, witches. Pour the wax inside your egg. We are going to be making a wax ball, and this is one of the easiest and most efficient ways for you to make a wax ball. It should look something like this. Wax usually shrinks when it starts drying, so it's not going to be all the way to the top. Now charge your egg with your intention, which is make sure that you are justified and you bring it out of you into this egg and visualize what you will be doing. Which is, now that you have this two-part hex, you know how to make the powder, you know what to do with your cuffing. With the ball of wax, you want to make sure that you put that or throw that in the property of the person that you're hexing, which is also the person that you have in the cuffing. The idea is for this person to be weaker, and when you throw the wax ball into their property, that head catches really fast. Now that it's summer, that is so hot, that ball will melt really, really, really fast. Which is, remember that we are using gopher dust. So please make sure that you're justified when you're doing this. This is a fantastic way for you to affect someone. Someone that has been mean to you. Again, a thief, a scammer, a sociopath that you have living next door, a nasty neighbor, you name it. The magic is for you to do, which is, I'm just barely teaching you how to do this hex. I really hope this works for you. I share this with all my love and with all my best interest, that when this reaches you, it really serves you well. Just make sure you're justified, which you don't want magic coming back and biting you in the butt, because unjustified magic has a really nasty way to come back to the sender. Which is, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for being here with me yet another Magic Monday. Thank you for putting up with this background that I have today. I hope you don't mind. Remember that if you like my content and if you like what you see over here, make sure to subscribe, like my videos, and give me a comment. Tell me what you feel about all the magic that you see over here. Remember to visit my Facebook page, WhiteRaven and Witch's Lair. I am always there for you, witches. Thank you so much for the emails. You can email me at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. Remember that I do not work for people. And last, witches, remember that I have amazing products in my website, WhiteRavenandWitchesLair.com. I am there for you, and hopefully my products will cover all of your magical, naughty, and wicked needs. That's it, witches. Remember to stay very smart, which is knowledge is power. But above all, with all that knowledge, you must stay so very wicked. Bye. See you Monday.